Today, I want to talk about why some people that have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism may not be diagnosed. And one of the things to understand about the classical model for hypothyroid diagnosis is when a person has elevated pituitary hormone of TSH, that indicates that the thyroid gland is failing and not doing its job, right? The pituitary is trying to pump out this thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, to make it work. Now, when people have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, the mechanism is that the autoimmune disease itself is destroying the thyroid gland. This is the most common cause of hypothyroidism. And when the immune system starts to destroy the thyroid gland, for some people, if they have aggressive autoimmune flare ups, the autoimmune flare up can aggressively destroy thyroid tissue to the point where all this extra tissue that's broken down also contains thyroid hormones, and all of a sudden, their blood is filled with extra thyroid hormones. And this is also a point where clinically they may feel inward trembling, nervousness, and anxiety. And these flare ups that increase thyroid hormones from tissue breakdown will then lead to TSH levels. Instead of being high, they go back down to normal. Once the pituitary senses that there's plenty of thyroid hormones in the bloodstream, it no longer keeps stimulating TSH release. So it's unfortunate because, when a person goes in and gets their physical exam, annual physical exam, and they get their thyroid screen, if they had a recent Hashimoto's flare up in which the tissue breakdown caused a false level of thyroid hormones in the bloodstream, it may look like they're not hypothyroid, but in fact they are. And one of the things to understand about people that have Hashimoto's, especially as they're transitioning to complete thyroid failure, is they'll have these ups and downs of TSH levels. So the clinical pearls, whenever you see hyperhypo symptoms with someone, just run the thyroid antibodies. And many times with people that have thyroid antibodies that are positive, meaning they're elevated, you really want to, understand that sometimes the TSH levels may look normal, especially after a recent flare up.